How do you know if you're in focus?
I put it on me and hope for the best. Normally I'm like centre frame because I'm on the chair.
Yeah.
I just didn't think we would both fit there.
No.
Might be quite awkward.
Yeah.
Hey Spuds, how's it going? Noah's on the channel again.
You alright?
I also feel like you're blending in with the chair.
Oh, I'm yellow.
Yellow on yellow.
God.
On yellow. Today we are going to be looking at some confessions. Ages ago, I actually guys sent in some confessions about like funny trans stories. I just think funny trans stories are the best.
Yeah.
I like making light of it. Like, I know it's like a serious thing and you have to have your serious moments, but also, like, have a laugh.
It sucks, but it's also hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks so bad that it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like one of those things that when you look back on, there's so many things you can laugh about.
Yeah.
Like all the weird toilet stories.
Yeah. I just remember, like, crying at, like, old haircuts because they were bad. And I was like, I look like a girl, but looking back, I was like, that's just funny.
I didn't have that. I had haircuts where I literally go in and afterwards I'd be like, do I look like a boy now?
Oh.
Yeah. And my mum was like, yes, that's what you want?
Thanks,
Like,
Mum.
Yeah. I guess we'll just read them. I hope they're funny. I came out to my parents at the end of June. My brother took me and his friend to Pride and my parents went out somewhere. At Pride, I decided to buy a trans flag. Then at the end of the night, my brother dropped me home and went to drive his friend home. This is a story.
Yeah, I was like...
While waiting for my parents to get back, I got a sheet of paper and wrote, "Surprise, I'm trans," in blue, pink and silver, and added my preferred pronouns and name. Then I tied the flag around my neck like a cape, partially inspired by Your Ways to Come Out video, and waited for my parents to return.
This is your fault.
This is my fault. I want to know how it went though. That's
Is
how
that
it
it?
ends. Yeah, that's it. That's a story that's very cute and a cute way to come out. Congratulations, I hope it went well.
I would be terrified doing that.
Wouldn't you shit yourself just standing there waiting for them to come back? Like,
Yeah, but like even because people come to me and they're like, "What's a fun way to come out?" And I'm like, I'm not sure like if you should actually do that for real if you don't know how your parents are gonna react.
yeah.
Like, congratulations, your kid is trans, and imagine if they're like, it's not a reward. That scares me.
Oh, coming out scared me so much.
Yeah.
I do get why it's the most asked question, but you have to come out in a way that you think is best for the situation.
It's such an individual thing. You can't tell someone how to come out because you usually don't know them.
Yeah.
When I was 13, I was seen as a boy until one day at school I unexpectedly had my period.
Oh.
I ran out of class to go to the toilet, and when I came back, the whole class looked at me the rest of the lesson. I felt so awkward after that. Oh. So they were stealth and then had a period. That is terrifying. You could just say you sat on a pin. I sat on something very sharp and I bled.
No, just say you've got hemorrhoids.
That's so much worse than having a period.
The only thing I remember about learning about periods was like our teacher put a tampon in a glass of water and it just went
We had
I was like, that's terrifying. What am I supposed to learn from that other than tampons get really big?
Genuinely, because
like
I don't remember learning about it. I remember we had the lesson, but I don't remember what we learned because it obviously wasn't that important.
Yeah.
I was like, because I didn't know how periods worked until I was like 16. Like, I'd like properly, I was like, oh, every 28 days. I was like, there's an actual cycle. I thought you just had it like
once.
Yeah, literally, not once. No, I was like, I just didn't know what was happening with
Once would have been good.
it. That would have been great.
I'm really sorry that happened to that person. Oh. First time in the male bathroom as an FTM trans guy, 13 at the time, went in with another trans guy. The bathroom had one stall. I used it first, got out, other guy went in. He wanted me to wait for him, so I did. Then he starts talking really loudly about how we're both trans and there were cis guys there waiting to use the stall. Oh.
No.
I mean, they might not have been cis, but still awkward.
Likely.
I mean, they likely
Yeah.
were. They likely were. I was trying to like think positive, positive mental attitude.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh.
Bathrooms are terrifying. Well, I don't find them scary.
Never
but
have a conversation in a public.
That's what I mean. Like, even if you're not trans, like, just why would you do that? Because I've had that where we were both in the cubicles and we were talking, and then then we left the cubicles and there was someone just standing there, and we were like, oh.
Just don't do it.
No.
Don't, because I've overheard other people having conversations, and sometimes it gets a bit like this was before I came out, and people would talk about like, oh, my period is so heavy right now, or like, oh my god, I really need a shit. It's like, how? This is graphic. I don't want to know.
My husband and I were outside the car smoking, back when we still smoked cigarettes. Anyways, this woman comes out and starts screaming at me and my husband because I shouldn't be allowed to smoke. I'm FTM and 21 years old. She swore I was a 12-year-old boy and my husband's son. Oh my god. I had to show her my ID so she wouldn't call the police on us. This is not the first time this has happened.
God.
Okay, first off, if you saw a kid smoking, calling the police...
Then what are they gonna do?
Maybe a bit much.
Yeah. Or maybe they were calling the police because they thought, because they thought the partner was the dad.
So they were like,
Unless
okay,
they
so
thought,
the dad was
unless
letting
it
the
was
kid
like,
smoke.
no, that's my partner, and then they thought that was dodgy. I think getting like mistaken for somebody really, really young It's like, I mean, at least it was like 12-year-old boy.
Yes.
But at the same time...
Well, that's what everybody tells you.
Yeah.
They're like, at least you look like a boy, and I'm like, yeah. But people think I'm 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 20. Because I know you'll get comments being like, that's a child.
Oh, Noah is 20. I'm 25, but I don't think I need to clarify that other than to say I'm not in my 30s yet. Because I asked people how old they thought I was, and it's so weird because some people were like, oh yeah, you're like 18 to 20, and I was like, I know you're just trying to make me feel good. But then there's a bunch of people that are like 32. I was like, I do not have proper wrinkles yet.
I think you look your age though.
I think, yeah, it's like in the last 2 years I've started to look like I'm properly in my 20s. Yeah, it's the beard and the hairline. Like 17-year-olds rarely have a receded hairline.
Yeah, I guess.
Is uncommon. Yeah, oh no. Not looking your age is like, it's such a trans guy thing to look like a 12-year-old boy.
I'm so bored of it. Because everyone like treats you like as the age they think you are, and it's embarrassing when you hang out with people that are your age, and then they're like, oh, a little boy, and I'm like,
Oh, are you looking after him for something?
Genuinely, like, it's horrible.
You must get ID'd for everything.
Oh my god, I was at some like event. As soon as we got through the doors, we were just about to like give our bags over to store them, and the man was just like, can I have your ID please?
No.
And like I always get singled out. Like usually stuff like that, it's nice when they're like, can we see your IDs when you're in a group? But usually they're just like, you specifically.
You
You're
young
underage.
boy.
Yeah, literally.
Oh.
He was like, how old are you? And I'm like, 20. He's like, oh.
Sorry. I like getting ID'd now.
I don't think
You
I'll
wait,
like that.
no, you will get to a point. You'll like grow some facial hair, you'll look a bit older,
Yeah.
and like you will start enjoying when you get ID'd because you'll be like, oh, I'm still young. I'm non-binary and usually have a mental map of all gender-neutral bathrooms in the area, or at least single stalls. Hey, that's clever. There's apps for that as well.
That is clever, but like that's so much brain space.
Yeah, there are apps. It makes it easier. But one time I went into a woman's bathroom in a shopping centre because it was Shark Week, aka the time of the month, and a middle-aged lady started yelling at me, you're in the wrong bath. I don't know why I started doing voices. And I had to awkwardly tell her that I wasn't, but she didn't believe me and kept yelling. So yeah, that was fun.
That's kind of a compliment.
Yeah, but like uncomfortable as well.
Yeah.
Because I had that before I came out, like where I was still using the girls' bathrooms, even though like, you know, you feel it's wrong, but you've not quite figured out like the whole trans thing yet.
Yeah.
But like I looked like a young guy, and I was in the women's, and like this girl ran in and ran straight back out, and then a teacher came in and started being like, you're not allowed in here, this is for the girls, and I was like, I am a girl. And then I felt like shit for saying like,
I never got that. I knew when I went to the girls' bathroom, because I've had short hair for like ages, but when I went into the girls' bathroom, I could tell people were just like staring at me, and people would like come in, look inside, go outside, check that it was the girls, and then come back in.
Oh, so many times. Yeah. And you just like, I know that's because of me, and it feels so awkward. But being yelled at, what I don't understand is if you see someone in a bathroom and you're like, you don't think they're in the right one, if they're not doing anything weird, why would you even say anything? And two, if you did feel like you wanted to say something, as soon as they clarified, if somebody was actually in the wrong bathroom and they were there for a bad reason and you approached them, they wouldn't start saying, oh no, I'm in the right one. They would just leave. Yeah. Don't yell at someone.
I was packing with a sock and I sat down to pee. The sock fell out of my underwear and into the toilet while I was peeing, and then I had a pee sock. That's good.
What would you do with the pee sock though? You just like,
I would reach in.
Really?
Yeah.
I would take it out so I didn't clog the toilet, but I would probably throw it. Like, I'd instantly get rid of it. I wouldn't leave the toilet with it.
I would take it out and then put it in the sink and then wash it. And then maybe bin it. I wouldn't want to put a pea sock in a bin.
I'm non-binary, living at university, and have various pride stuff in my bedroom. Some classmates had to stop by to pick up some stuff. I wasn't expecting them to come inside my flat, but they entered my bedroom and saw my giant they, them, theirs pronouns emblazoned on my wall. My classmate just stared at them for a while and then said, nice pronouns, dude, and that's how I came out to my class. That's cute.
So right.
Like that.
That's pronouns, dude. That's so funny. That's not like something that you compliment. You'd be like, I respect your pronouns, you're not like, nice. Nice. That's weird, in a good way.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't expect that.
That's a very unusual way to come out.
Yeah. When I was 18 and still living at home, I had the house to myself while my mum was at work. As I was alone, I decided that it would be a good time to wash my packet. After I'd washed my packet, I left it on top of the chest of drawers in my room to dry out. I know what's going to happen. No. After a little while, my granny comes into the house and up to my room, typical Scottish granny, to check on me. I forgot my packet was lying out in very visible sight. She comes in and what is the first thing she notices? the dick lying on top of her grandchild's chest of drawers. She doesn't just leave it there though. She then proceeds to pick it up and dangle it in front of her and ask me what it was. I then embarrassingly had to explain what it was and what its purpose was. It still gets played out in slow motion in my mind whenever I think about it.
That grandma touched her dick.
And that's never happened to me, but I worry about it so much. Even though I live with people that would be like, oh lol, just pack it. Yeah, generally, like we throw them at each other, but like I just imagine someone walking in and just seeing that. I think it's awkward that they don't know what it is and they'll assume it's something sexual.
Yeah.
And then it's awkward having to explain that it's not.
I never had anyone see. I didn't pack, but I tried it. Like I bought one of those like Mr. Limpy things.
Mr. Limpy's, I have 2 of them.
And like I bought an extra small. But everyone said buy an extra small because like the large is huge.
It's 5.5. No, the large is like 8 inches.
The large is 8 inches.
The small is 5.5.
I bought a large one for a video prop, and it was. I didn't even expect it to be that big. Like it was gigantic. But I had like an extra small, and I tried wearing it twice, and I was like, no, I don't want to use it anymore. But I didn't know what to do with it, so I just like hid it in a drawer. And then when I moved out, this was at my parents' house. When I moved out, it just disappeared. I have never seen it again, and I'm like, I think I left it somewhere.
And they just got rid of it.
And they probably just like got rid of it, and that's so awkward to think about. Anyway,
I hate that because you can't ask.
I try not to think about it.
Free bin service.
Dick removal. Shortly after I came out to my family, I'm FTM, we went on a trip from the US to England. I had 6 people refer to me as a boy or with he, him pronouns. The most memorable time, however, was when I had to walk through security. I hand the guy my boarding pass, and as he's scanning it, he asks, "What's your name, son?" And I have to look him in the eye and state my obviously, like, female name. He apologised, but I explained that it was alright. Then my parents and I had a good laugh about it.
I was terrified about that happening.
Well, like at airports?
Yeah, but like before I got my depot changed. Like before I had a passport that had Noah on it. And then also I was scared that when I did have Noah on it and I hadn't started testosterone.
Oh, people would be like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'd be like, this isn't the guy. What the hell is this girl doing?
Yeah. And it's like, it's little things that can just like out you.
Yeah.
And I never travelled before I changed my passport.
Oh, okay.
But I'm always worried that something's going to happen. But something did happen at the bank the other day. I think Chav already told you. Where I was paying in some money into my account and the guy looked really confused because he was like, right, this is your bank account, right? And I was like, yeah, what are you asking? He's like, well, on here it says you're female. And I was like, oh. And I didn't know what to do. And I was just like, yeah, I changed my name.
That's not what he was asked.
No, but like fortunately he was actually so nice and he was just like, oh, okay, no worries, we'll pay it in as long as it's you. I was like, yeah, it's me. But I don't get it because I told the bank to change that and I'm sure they're meant to change that.
Yeah, but they just...
And this was literally 8 years ago and the amount of times I've paid in money, and I was like, now I know that every single time I've paid in money before, someone's seen that and either not paid attention to it or like just realised what it meant and just gone with it.
My bank is like that as well. Well, like I only changed it like 2017, so 2 years, and I was like, hey, change my name, here's my depot, change the gender, and they're like, okay, yeah, sure, it'll turn up like that, and my card says Noah. But when I log in on like online banking, it still says my birth name. But about the passport
like,
thing,
now?
Yeah, even now.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
that sucks.
But with the passport thing, everything's so easy to change once you got a passport. Like depot's good, but once you got depot, you can get a passport, and then you can change everything with a passport. So get your passport changed.
Yeah, passport first. I think that's it. Oh, that was it. I feel like that wasn't very many. Good job, Shaba. Yay! I don't know how to wrap up this video because I wasn't expecting it to end there, so now I'm just like, oh, it's done.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't plug a video, but I can plug your channel. Go check out Noah's channel. I'll leave a link in the description box. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Much love. Bye.
Much love.
I wanted to say something.
No, it's nice. It's just very different.
To feel love.